Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here, and today we're going to be doing another inside the fitting room at Walmart. Now, I am not a frequent Walmart shopper, but one of the things that I do love about Walmart is the free assembly line that they have, and the free assembly is a clothing line that they have. And so I first started getting into the free assembly line last year or last summer, and I went back today just to see like what they had out, because they do put out good things. The quality is a little bit better than some of the other brands, and that's not to say that the other brands are bad quality. It's just that Free Assembly is kind of like on the higher end in terms of um, the quality level and pricing, but still affordable, still very affordable. So when I say higher in price, I just mean it's more normal price compared to some of their other brands, and it is, I would say it is a women's brand, but it's more of a misses in the sense of their straight sizes. Not they do come in plus size, but most of the time in the store you're going to see up to, typically I see up to a size 20 in the store. And they do have other sizes online that you can order. They definitely have like the 1X, 2X in most things. So if you see something that you like, you can definitely check online to see if you need that larger size. But like I said, typically they go up to an XXL, which would be a 20. XL is like a 16, 18 typically. And so I fall in that range, depending on what piece it is and how it's cut, stretch, all of those things. But I have been buying a lot. Well, not a lot, but I have purchased a few dresses from there. That tends to be my favorite piece that they have, are like the dresses. But they also had like a really cute jean jacket that I saw today, but they didn't have my size. So I just kind of looked at it, but I might check in a different Walmart to see if they have it. But they had some really cute pieces, still in the summer realm, but they were starting to put out some things that would be probably good transitional pieces from like spring from summer to fall, depending on where you live. I would say if you're somewhere where fall is still pretty warm, maybe it just gets a little cooler at night, or maybe it's cool in the morning, but during the day it's still a pretty decent temperature. They had some things and then that would be great for that, because they have a little bit of weight to them, but they're not overly heavy. So you wouldn't, I'm somebody who runs hot, so that would be super important to me to have lighter weight things. But you'll see in some of the pieces that I tried on and picked out that I'll let you know that some of them did have a little weight, but not a lot. So I would still feel cool and comfortable in the summer, and maybe even now when things are slightly cooler, just because we've had a lot of storms. But some really cute pieces. Um, and I'll show you some things that I tried on. Some I did make a purchase, so I'll show you what I purchased here physically, and I'll also do each piece that I tried on just so you can get an idea. But I did make some purchases today, and I may check another Walmart just to see what different things they had. And they did have some, like a really cute sweater. It was kind of like a three-quarter length sleeve or um, sweater, and it's pretty, like I always call it Carolina blue or baby blue, that I really liked, and it felt amazing. It was super soft. So I would say that's more like a cardigan or a sweater that would carry over into the transitional. So they kind of have summer and transitional pieces out right now. So if you have not checked out Free Assembly, make sure that you do. But let's go ahead and get into my inside the fitting room. You'll see what I tried on, and I'll show you what I purchased as well, and the sizing as well. So again, I'm typically an extra large or extra extra large in that line, which would range anywhere from the 16, 18 for the extra large to a size 20 for the XXL based on their sizing. All right, y'all, we're starting off with this beautiful hot pink crop top. This is by the brand No Boundaries, which is kind of more of a juniors brand that Walmart carries. The shirt felt amazing. It's super stretchy, as you could see, and I absolutely love the color. It was on the clearance rack for $6. So I said, let me go ahead and give it a try, and that was in a size extra large, which is equivalent to a 16, 18. They also had it. They had it in a few colors. Black was another color, and I just picked black because they had it in XXL. And I just wanted to compare the difference between that and extra large. And the XXL did work a little better. I feel like it wasn't rolling up at the bottom, so I am gonna stick with that. Next was this top from Free Assembly. This is the first Free Assembly piece. It's a beautiful top, and I just wasn't quite sure what to do with it. That is a size XXL, which is equivalent to a size 20. It may have been a little too big for me, and I wasn't sure, like, is it supposed to have the gap opening where the ties are so you can like see the bra through it, or were you supposed to, tie it and kind of loop the two like that? So I wasn't really sure how the shirt should look, and I guess I probably could have looked it up online to see what it looks like, and I might. But it did have beautiful detailing on it. Absolutely loved it, but I did leave it just because I didn't know what to do with it. And next up, we have the Free Assembly dress here. This is the first one I tried on. I had seen this dress before, and it really on the rack is one of those dresses you have to try on because I wasn't sure if I was going to be giving Little House on the Prairie chic or what. But I think it is super cute, even though it does kind of have that feel to it, but it feels great. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's still light enough for summer, but also makes a great transitional dress. And that was a size extra large. And here we have the red dress. So I tried it on in two different sizes. This is the extra large. So I absolutely loved the style of this dress. It has kind of like a corset fitting top at the top to give you, shows off your figure up top, the slimmer part, which for me is my slimmer part, and then the nice loose bottom. And as you can see, yes, it has pockets. We love a dress with pockets. The yellow dress also had the pockets too. I was showing you the back with the stretchy back there, and it also has a zipper, a very what I call an invisible zipper. So I was liking it so far, but I also brought in the XXL just to compare. And this is the XXL, which is equivalent to, again, a size 20. The other one was an XL, which is equivalent to a 16-18. The issue with this XXL, it fit very similar. It did have more room in the top. It wasn't quite as tight, and the back looked a little bit better, but it was big in the chest area, as you can see. So that's why I was pointing out. All right, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of my try on inside the fitting room, just getting an idea of the pieces, how they fit, how they look on a plus size body. Because again, I'm typically a 16-18, so you get to see how that looks. But let me show you now what I actually took home. So starting with the non free assembly piece, the crop top, the No Boundaries crop top, which is more of a definitely a junior's brand. So the sizing, I got the XXL size 20, which registers as a 20, but again, this is like junior sizing, so it has tons of stretch as you saw in the video. And I could do the extra large, but I felt like the around the waist it would roll up too much, so that's why again I went with this one. So I did get it in black. Unfortunately, they didn't have it in hot pink, and it was only $6. So this will be cute with some jeans, as you saw there, and it feels really soft. It's stretchy, and super soft, so very nice feeling material. And then into the dresses. So the first, this dress I absolutely love, and this was that kind of I want to say, like we say, burnt orange. This is like, to me, burnt red. So it gives a pretty fall color, but yet still very summery. And I just want to show it to you more up close in person. And one thing I want to emphasize is the back, because I didn't show a great deal of the back. But as you can see, it has a nice stretchy back. There is a what I call invisible zipper, because they're the skinny zippers. I put this on without unzipping it, so just to let you know, like, how much give and everything, and I didn't have any problems. It didn't feel like it was ripping or, stressed with me putting it on without unzipping it. So I was able to put the dress on without unzipping, and it does have like a little hook clasp as well at the top. So I didn't undo anything. I just put it on as is. The straps were already however they were off the rack. You can adjust the straps. So I love that. And then this, I ended up getting, as you saw, I tried on two different sizes. I ended up going with the extra large, which is the 16-18. And it just fit. Like, the bottom was fine in both, but this one I just like the fit better. The corset top, as you saw, the little difference. So I love it. I absolutely love it, and it was $32. And they also the tie in the front too, so I absolutely loved it. And then the other piece that I bought was, of course, this dress. This dress I also got in a size extra large. They didn't have the XXL, so I didn't even have a chance to compare it. So I just grabbed the extra large, which again is the 1618, and here it is in person. Like I said, it looked more yellow in the fitting room footage, but it is kind of that lime greenish yellow, like highlighter yellow almost. And I absolutely love how that color looks on my skin. So I purchased it, and it was $36 in store. If you go online, it was showing as $30. It was $30.60 as the price online, and the cashier did adjust it for me. So if you are ordering online, just know you can get it for about $6 cheaper. But in store is $36, which is still not a bad price in my opinion for this piece. And just a little bit about Free Assembly, if you didn't know, it's designed with the planet in mind, so it is kind of an eco-friendly brand, and for these prices that's extra good, because sometimes eco-friendly things can be super expensive just because it does cost more to make them because you have better quality materials. So Free Assembly is not only an accessible line, but it's also a very affordable line to be more eco-friendly. But I absolutely love this dress. I think it's different, but I will say it's one that I had to try on, because on the hanger I was like, am I going to be given Little House on the Prairie chic or what? Because a lot of the style of like Little House on the Prairie is coming back, and so I want to be sure that that's not what I'm giving, or at least I'm not giving it in a old school way. Like, I think it's almost like modern Little House on the Prairie chic, and it's cute, and we're gonna roll with it. And so absolutely love those. So I just want to show you that I did actually make a real purchase um for some of the items that I tried on and what I ended up with. So let me know down below, which pieces did you like the best? And did you see any that may interest you and may, at least convince you to go check out the brand or the line? It is a line that's exclusive to Walmart right now. Let me know if you think you'll check any of it out, if you haven't already, or if you maybe had never heard about or didn't really know much about that brand, and which pieces you liked the best. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.